All right, everybody, what's going on? This is another episode of the BergTv podcast. We got a super special guest on today, and it's a little different show. Usually, we do it live and in person. We can't do that for this particular one. We might be able to get into that, but nonetheless, we're here. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk about a bunch of different stuff. I'm gonna roll it out, get with the punches, and see what we can do and what we can knock out. But we got Tatted Jitt with us on the air on the podcast right now. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what they do? What they do? Everything well with me?
Yeah, so how you living? How you living right now? How you feeling? If you want to speak on where you at right now, you don't gotta say why, but just let everybody know.
Unfortunately, I'm drinking out the sink right now, man. I'm incarcerated right now, but God got bigger plans for me. That ain't stopping nothing.
Yeah, man. When I heard that you were locked up, bro, I said, man, what a shitty fucking time for that to happen as soon as you got this amazing record. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But everything happened for a reason. All the greats went through the same thing that I'm going through right now, so that's how I know I'm gonna continue to be great.
Yeah, no, I'm playing the song in my car, hit. I'm playing the song every chance I fucking get. I done put it on my playlist. It's already locked in. I've been walking around showing it to people because I'm like, hey, yo, look, listen to this guy. I talked about it. He says he's gonna come on the podcast. Listen to this song. Like, oh yeah, I know him. So for me to go up to people and be like, oh, look at this song, look at this dude, and for them to already be, oh yeah, I already know, bro. Like I already know him. That's fucking dope, bro.
I've been grinding so long, man. So it was kind of discouraging. It was kind of discouraging at first to me for me to when I'm getting my recognition, you know what I'm saying, to be incarcerated, but I had to turn around and look at everything positively. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta keep striving. I'm in here writing more music. You never have too much music. I'm in here getting my mind sharper for what's for me in the future. You understand?
Oh yeah, man. You can't, especially now. Especially you got this hit record, and you got people keeping the Instagram alive. You got people keeping the song, making sure the song's running through the city still, making sure that shit getting plays. So I feel when you do come back home, bro, and you stay in the right mindset, it's time to go even harder, bro. Cause that song right there, bro, that's a song. So now when you get back, I can only expect great things, bro. So I wanted to get into a couple things. And when you started rapping, how long ago did you start rapping, and like when did you start taking it serious? Like what was that whole ordeal?
I mean, I've been rapping. I've been rapping since I was 13, but I started taking it serious when I came home in 2021. I came home February 1st, 2021. That's the serious I ever took my music career. I was doing it on and off because it was just like a hobby, something I did for fun. You know what I'm saying? But then I started to take it serious because I seen what it really can do for me in 2021.
Was Hit like when you were making? What was the process of making Hit? Did you guys hear it in the studio and like, oh fuck, this is it? Like how did Hit just come to you?
I was actually chilling with my shorty, and then I was just vibing, in my little zone or whatever, and I kept saying like, I want to make a catchy song. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, babe, just do it. Find you some beats. So, I was just listening to beats. And then I was just like, hit. I was like, yeah, babe, that's it right there. I had the hit part before I even had any chorus part or any verse. You feel me? I knew I wanted to say hit. So I just was chilling. I was vibing, in my zone, blowing me one. You know what I'm saying? And everything just came together like that. I actually sent the song to my cousin. I sent the song to my cousin or whatever, and he was like, he was bullshitting. He didn't really listen to it or whatever. I'm like, oh, this the one right here. So then, like 2-3 days later, he said, boy, that fucking song hit. That's the one. You feel me? I didn't even want to drop the song, actually. I wasn't going to drop the song. I did a thriller to the song, and once I seen how people reacted to the thriller to the song, that's when I knew to drop the song.
Oh yeah, bro. The way you dropped it, and then the visuals, like I'm a video guy myself, that's how I make my money and shit. I saw the visuals. I was like, oh man, it couldn't have come out at a better time. You dropped the visuals. It was playing everywhere. Shit was hard all around. It was a good release, I thought. So when y'all first played it in the studio, did you instantly know? You're like, oh yeah, this is it. This is it.
Facts, facts, facts. I felt it. I felt it. It was like a feeling like went through my whole body. I'm like, yeah, this is it. And I actually kept playing the song over and over, over and over. I played the song like 50 times, bro, that day, bro. Once I made it.
Yeah. I mean, the first time I heard it, I played it like 2 or 3 times because at first I just heard the hit, and I was like, oh, okay, fuck. So, but I didn't listen to the song the first time. I was vibing to the song, and then the second and third time I was like, okay, let me listen to see what he's got going on. But yeah, instantly as soon as you hear the song, you just got the hit, and I mean, I have to say, bro, when you went out and you were like, oh, look what the baby and what's his face put out, I said, that is your same fucking song. There ain't no way that is not your song.
Exactly. But at first though, I was asleep, right? I was asleep. When I woke up, I grabbed my phone. I see my Instagram going crazy. When I say, bro, at least 45 people tagged me. Like, look at this, look at this, look at this. They seen it before I seen it. So I was discouraged. I'm like, damn, these folks done killed my career. You feel me? I'm like, these folks done killed my career, cause, knowing they bigger artists than me. That's Youngboy and the Baby. I actually told my lady, I actually manifested that situation. I told my lady, I was like, when the Baby hit his song, you know what I'm saying? When the Baby hit his song, the Baby gonna want to jump on this song. The Baby took the song. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, it was crazy, bro. I kid you not. I manifested that situation, but I never knew that he would have did it. You know how big artists will jump in your inbox. Like, let me get on there. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, 100%. And, DaBaby has a real track record of doing that. He has a real track record of going to like little local artists, people just, getting a little buzz, and he'll be like, yo, let me get on the song because he'll love it so much. He does have that track record. So I'm very curious on how they heard the track, who even sent it to him, who, was it making rounds at a label and then a label say, yo, look at this, just fuck it, take it.
I was submitting that song. To different like record labels and stuff like that. It's like people that I be seeing on Instagram or whatever. They say that they they A&R for record labels, so we pay to submit the song or whatever. So I don't know if it went that way or the remix. I put WOOP on the remix. You feel me?
Okay.
So it's just more so the fact like I don't know if WOOP shared the song. WOOP is a bigger artist than me. WOOP shared the song. The Baby and all them other people be on his page. So they probably heard it like that. You know what I'm saying? And then also it could have been on Youngboy's side too. Youngboy at the house, he on the internet. Youngboy said his favorite artist from Florida is Glock 9. We from the same place. You get what I'm saying? So Youngboy could have heard it and ran with it like that also. So it could go both ways. I don't know which way it came from though.
Yeah. See, those other two avenues I didn't even know about. So we were actually out, we were out the other night at a hookah bar, and we were chilling, we were talking, and we had your name came up, and we were talking about the song, and they were like, yeah, they fucking stole his shit. And we were talking, and I was like, I really feel like he paid to push his songs out through some promoters, have it through some executives somewhere at some record labels, and this is not the first time this shit has happened, and people have been caught doing this, where a record company, when they get songs submitted, especially from lesser known people, if they like it, they'll be like, oh fuck it, we'll bring it to one of our boys. We'll bring it to one of our boys, and boom, they take the song. So that's how I thought it happened. But yeah, I got you.
It could have happened like that because I submitted to like the two, three people. You know what I'm saying? I submitted to like 2, 3 A&Rs for different labels and stuff like that. And I never forget. Dude told me that the song is a good song. He told me the song was a good song, but I need to come up with something more catchier. What is more catchier than that song?
Yeah, you know nothing. They fucking, because look at what the Baby and look. Come on, man, that's a perfect catchy song. They were fucking with you, bro.
Exactly. Actually, the dude name on Instagram was Interscope. It was Interscope Sean B or something like that. I don't know. I really can't remember, but you know what I'm saying. They definitely told me, oh yeah, we're gonna pass. You know what I'm saying. but people was telling me that's what they do. They act like they want to sign people, or they looking for different artists to sign, and they steal people's song if it's hot. But I'm gonna still stand on my song. I don't give a damn how big. I don't give a damn how big the Baby or NBA YoungBoy is. They song is still not fucking with my song.
Oh yeah, no, bro, no. And especially the local talk you're getting. And like I said, bro, I'm going up to people I even haven't seen in a little minute. I'm like, oh, yo, because they come up to me like, oh, I see you doing the podcast, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, who you got coming on, blah, blah. I'm like, yo, I might have this dude on. Like, oh, I already know him. All right, I heard the song. Yeah, I love it. So it's crazy. I think that's crazy. So you already know, people are fucking with you. Where are you from, bro? What part of Florida? Like, you want to shout out some of your shit? Tell us a little background.
I'm from Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
I'm currently from Palmer Shores, Orlando, Florida, but I moved to Silver Star when I was 13 years old. So, shout out Silver Star. Shout out the whole Orlando. Shout out Florida, period. You know what I'm saying? Shout out everybody that's supporting. I love everybody that's supporting. I appreciate y'all for real, but, shout out everywhere, the whole world, really.
You know what, bro? It's kind of it's crazy because me growing up alongside Silver Star and shit, I'm surprised we never even bumped into each other, bro, all these years. But people don't understand like, oh, Orlando's a city, but Orlando can be big but feel small. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's a big city, but it can feel small.
Exactly. I totally understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so I just, but that goes to the testament of when I go up to people like, oh, I know who he is. It's because we're all from the same area, so they're already fucking with you. So when you get out, what is your plan for a new path forward? What is your are you building a roadmap right now? You're like, oh, I gotta get this in order. I'm pumping out like this. What's your roadmap, your plan for when you get out?
I had a blueprint. I had a blueprint already written up before I came in. I critique some of the things in the blueprint or whatever. I changed it up. I had to sacrifice a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Sacrifice a lot of people. I had to do a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? I always felt like I needed a whole bunch of people with me on my journey, but God got something different for me. Ain't nobody supposed to be here on the journey. But then I also looked at an interview from the Baby. You feel me? And he was like, he lost friends, he lost his car, he lost his house, he lost everything, and then within a year later, he blew up to the point that, you know what I'm saying? So some of all that stuff happened to me right around the same time. Actually, when I wrote the song "Hit," I was sleeping in one of my colleagues' fucking. It was like a fucking basement bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I wrote that song, yeah, had a futon in that bed, look queen size bed in that bed, little refrigerator type shit. You feel me? Actually, so that's why I was just like, everything that's happening is part of my journey for me to talk about when I get there. I'm dropping the whole tape. I'm gonna drop a tape because I feel like these folks gotta hear. I'm dropping the tape. It's gonna be called Lingo Season.
That'll be a good strong start to come out, especially like that. But to kind of hit on, no pun intended, to kind of hit on what you just said, dropping people and everything. I used to, I had some people in my life that were in my life for a very long fucking time, and people I consider super close family, and now it's nothing. And it's I'll be the drive that I have to start this shit, doing the music videos, shooting all the music videos I've been shooting, starting this podcast, trying to do all this shit. I'm on a new wavelength that you have to be by yourself or align yourself with people who are on the same level as you. Like I keep giving people the analogy. I keep putting my hand forward and I'm moving my hand forward. I said, this is how I'm going. And I put my other hand next to that hand and I go, I need to be around people who are doing the same thing as me, not me going forward and somebody kind of scooping in and want to be on my same path. No. We need to be going. So especially you, bro, like I mean, we don't know each other from nothing, but the shit you got going on and all the potential, you gotta have people going forward with you. Not let me cling on to you like a fucking fish on a shark. You know what I mean?
Fact, fact. And then they ain't even clinging on. They ain't even clinging on doing the right shit. You know what I'm saying? I can see if you supported me while you were clinging on. I can respect that, but you just round to be around. You won't even share my shit.
Yeah.
What you around for? I could be around. I could be around 12 niggas. You know what I'm saying? I could be around 12 niggas, bro. 12 people, bro, and they don't share my shit. What the fuck are you around for? Just to say you around Tatted Jitt? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So but I be praying a lot, bro. You know what I'm saying? All glory to God. I pray a lot, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I tell them if people ain't for me, take them out my life, and it was people that I was with 10 years plus that they removed, and I felt like I wanted to be. I felt like I needed those people on the stage with me. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to bring them people up with me, but at the end of the day, that's not for them. God not gonna bless you with what you're supposed to be blessed with if people around you that's not meant for your blessing. You get what I'm saying?
No, I 100% agree. Like, I met very recently. I met a local Orlando artist. He goes by the name Goon 3 times. Me and him, we got together. I met him. He came on the podcast, and now we're pretty much partnering and shit, and just going face forward because we're on the same time and the same grind. And we talk about the same shit I'm talking about with you, bro. And it's crazy how you could tell who's driven and who's not. So I feel that I understand what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go. So and I can't wait till it does work out for you because bro, you're very talented, and a lot of people in the city are talking about you, bro. And that's a good fucking thing, bro. And it's not bad talk. Even if it was bad talk, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? They still got your name in your mouth. So
that's how I feel. That's how I feel. All publicity is good publicity to me.
yeah.
And I feel like, and then another thing, I feel like shit. If they ain't hating, they ain't doing something right. You feel me?
Oh, of course.
You
Yeah.
gonna have everybody on your side. For 1,000 people that don't like you, 10,000 more gonna like you. You feel me?
So just so you know, we're actually starting to do these little. We're gonna start to host our own open mic night parties. So you ever been to an open mic night? They're cool and they're chill and everything like that. But I thought the one thing that was missing, I was like, man, this shit needs to jump off like a concert. It needs to feel like a concert or like a party. So we're actually putting one together soon. We're either gonna drop sometime at the end of this month for our first event or next month. But I think we're gonna have like 25 artists out there. I want to get like 100 people in the building. That's the dream. That's the goal. It's a free event. The first event's free. I'm just trying to get people in there, get some content. But best believe we're gonna have you blasting, multiple times that night, showing love, social support. So I just want to let you know that.
I appreciate you.
So you got oh yeah, no, bro, anytime for real. And when you're back home, when whatever, let's link up. We can do this all over again. We'll do it in person. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Do a little fresh out.
I feel like it'll be better. Yeah, I feel like it'll be a lot better.
Oh yeah. And damn, I was gonna say, do you have any songs that are lined up right now that you're gonna push out now before the tape, like any little singles, or you're just gonna let hit ride and then kind of regroup?
I actually didn't want to drop nothing just because of the baby situation. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to drop nothing until I came home with a face, because I feel like if my face ain't on it, it's not gonna do what I want it to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
So I was just gonna push it until I come home. When I come home, I was just gonna mash the gas.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I feel that. So, do you got anything else you want to say? I mean, I try to keep the interviews to about 30 so minutes, just so they're kind of digestible. I'm not DJ Academics. I can't have somebody on, talking for 2 hours and people will listen to me. I'll get there one day, but
Yeah, so you gonna be there one day. Don't worry about that. You gonna be there one day.
oh yeah, I appreciate you.
Speaking of DJ Academics, the folks were tagging me all the DJ Academics thing, right? About when he had them posted the stuff about the baby. The man turned the comments off.
Oh, are you serious?
He turned the comments off. When I say, bro, I had damn near 200 people tagging me in the shit about the baby. He turned the comments off.
Is that post still up?
I think my shorty can find it and send it to you.
Yeah, if that post is still up, and I don't know if I can get a screenshot or something of that video and the comments are turned off, I'll put that bitch right indirectly in that shit proof.
Yeah, he turned them off or whatever. And then when my girl was trying to reply for my page, it wouldn't even let me reply. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like I never knew like for no shit like that. So I don't know what was going on. But I just counted all joy, man. I ain't even tripping, man. Salute the baby, salute young boy. I'll be there soon. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate you. I just want to let you know I appreciate you also though, bro, for real. Just for still believing me. You know what I'm saying? I had a couple shows and a couple podcasts lined up, and once my lady told them that I was in jail or whatever, they just was like, fuck me. You feel me? And I still like, you know what I'm saying? So I respect you a lot, bro, for still letting me do this over the phone or whatever.
No, and I appreciate it. And like I said, when I first originally reached out, I was, I you don't know how many times I've been turned down. Like, oh, who you got on the show? I'm like, right now, really nobody. I'm just trying to get people that I can get. You're the biggest artist that I'm gonna have on the show to date. Right now, this will be the biggest. You're the biggest artist that I'm gonna have on the show. And I've had a lot of people hating on me hard. Like, oh, you haven't had this person or this person. I'm not even gonna do it, or you got to pay me. And I'm like, that's not how this works. The only people that have really shown me love, my boy Goon, you, and honestly, I have Loose Cannon Takeoff. That man was so just nice about it. He told me to fuck off, but in a nice way. He didn't tell me to fuck off. He was pretty much like, yo, I see what you're doing. I heard your show. It's just not for me right now. Hit me back up in a couple months. I might have some more free time, and I'll come on the show. And I was like, yo, that's cool. So it's just, I really appreciate even you saying, yeah, let me do it. I'll do it. So I appreciate that.
I'm going to tell you one thing, though, bro. At the end of the day, the turtle always win the race. Just continue to strive and continue to do what you need to do for yourself, bro. At the end of the day, you got to make people believers, bro. You got to make people believe, especially if the person feel like they bigger than you. They feel like, okay, what can he do for me? He can't do nothing for me at this point. I'm bigger than him. Or he trying to ride my wave. That's how they going to think. He trying to ride my wave to make himself bigger. But at the end of the day, keep striving, bro. Keep putting it in their face. You need to look out and find the little artists that's trying to do what they're doing and interview all of them, because they would love to do that. You feel me? So just keep searching and looking around the city or whatever for the little artists that trying to do it or whatever, and interview them. And everybody else gonna get on the bandwagon later. Don't worry about nobody that ain't messing with you right now. So shout out my team. Shout out to you, first of all. Shout out to God. Shout out my lady for always believing me. Shout out my mama and my daddy for making me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the baby and young boy.
You're a genius.
Yo, BergTv, bitch. Exclusive interview, Tatted Jitt. Let's get it.